Welcome back to Resident Evil, guys. Let's crack on. So as you can see, I haven't even smashed this box. We've got some TMP ammo. What annoys me about Resident Evil 4, and there's not a lot, and what is annoying is only very petty small things, nothing to actually worry about. The fact that we get this case but we don't get an item box to store things, like for now, I'm going to have to carry this TMP ammo around. I don't have a bloody TMP, so I'm not going to be using that for a long time. But, you know, picking up the ammo and saving it is better than it not existing, I suppose. But yeah, I just wish there was an item box we could store stuff in. I feel like I've missed a treasure. Is there a treasure in the catacombs? Yes, there is a treasure in the catacombs. I'm assuming it's a catacomb anyway. So there's a part in the game at some point with these kind of like recesses in the wall where there's a spindle or something like that to take. I'm sure it's gone. There's also a merchant down here later on. And a fight as well, which is why shooting this so it splashes in this oil puddle is a good idea. But yeah, the treasure's here somewhere, isn't it? Treasure's just to my right. Yes, it's just above me here somewhere. Let's get to the other side of the room and have a look. Might see it shining. Maybe it's inside this, I guess. Let's have a look. Nope, there it is. Ah, I see, the light was stopping it from glinting. It is an elegant headdress. Oh yeah, literally you get rid of fire, treasure shines in the dark. Couple of spinels. Let's just check, shall we then? Is there anything that we can put into the elegant headdress, or are we good just selling it off straight away? So spinels we're alright to just sell, I think. So, although small in size, it appears to have some value. Ruby definitely gives in something later, I think. A very dirty timepiece, it doesn't seem to have much value. A very dirty accessory doesn't seem to have much value. There must be some way to clean those, and I'm going to Google that in a second. Elegant headdress. The rare stone in this headdress has made it one of a kind, so it's not missing the stone. So I'm just going to quickly Google Resident Evil 4 dirty pendant. See, can we do anything with it? It's only worth 1,000 points. Lack of care handling. Oh, okay. Oh. Bloody hell. Yeah, you see, you learn something new every day. Turns out when I shot both the pocket watch and the pendant, I was supposed to spam the action button to pick them up before they hit the water. Typical, isn't it?
Got something that might interest you.
So it's interesting that his eyes are blue there, but they're red most of the other time.
Got a selection of...
Yep, I know, mate. We've not come across enough of them for that yet, though. Do we have out to sell? Yes, we have 3 spinels to sell. We may as well sell these then. That's a shame.
Thank you.
Yeah, that is it for now. Tune up. So I'm just going to have a quick look. So as you can see, you can increase firepower, firing speed, reload speed, and gun capacity. I'm tempted to upgrade the gun power, just because, it's our standard gun. We want it to take down standard enemies a lot easier. But then again, the shotgun, I definitely want to upgrade for the first boss fight, because that guy takes a lot of damage, and that's a lot of damage, is not enough damage, so... And then of course we've got the rifle, but yeah, look, the rifle has 5 firepower, which is 0.5 more than the shotgun right off the bat. It's crazy. But yeah, not entirely sure. But yeah, I think... Oh, another thing I remember looking up earlier as well is the ruby is actually sellable. You can't put it in anything, so 20 grand basically. So what's updated on here then? We've got a TMP, 10 grand. Rocket launcher, 30 grand. A stock for the TMP, which absorbs and spreads out 80% of the recoil, so that's good. Can't buy a first aid spray, interestingly enough, now. But yeah, no, I think we're going to tune up the shotgun's power for now, which makes it a 4.5. Oh, so it actually starts off at, so what's the rifles? The rifle's firepower is 4 but goes up to 5, whereas the shotgun's was 4 and goes up to 4.5? I think? Not sure. We're going to get both.
That old stranger?
Yeah, the pistol and the shotgun getting their powers up a bit, but other than that, not going to go crazy with upgrades. Not yet, anyway. Save that money for when we need it the most. We definitely need a rocket launcher, which is a single-use object, by the way. We definitely need that for one boss fight, because I hate it so much and I just find it the easiest way to get through it. So this is the church. Interestingly enough, you can infinitely farm enemies here, because if you shoot that bell, it does spawn some enemies. And I think you can just do it infinitely. I've done it many times in one sitting before. Typical. Let's get it. So the damage hasn't been increased by a lot, but it's enough if I'm honest. Rifle ammo, lovely. Pistol ammo, lovely. Money, 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 money. Money, money, money. Oh, hello, you're a bit close. Slash your ankles. Okay, so first things first, we know there's medallions here, but is there a treasure? Yes, there's one, and I know exactly where it is, so nothing to worry about there. So apparently okay, it takes off treasures you've got, thank God. I thought I was going to say I've destroyed a treasure there. There's a treasure there, there's no treasure after that for quite a while. Interesting, okay. Okay, I'm not going to look at the medallions. I purposely didn't look at the blue medallions there, because like I say, it feels kind of cheaty. So we've got 8, we need 8, I thought we got... No, you're right, that is 8. So something to check is this. Now I'm not going to check all of them because I already know. But yeah, you've got the S. No, the insignias you want to pay attention to are the twin graves. So you've got an S, an M, and if I just quickly shoot that medallion, you got an S, an M, and a V. This will become relevant shortly. Go on then, explode. Thank you. Money, 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 money. I love that kick, that's such a brutal kick. Tell you what, I'm actually... Now, I know this is looking very far into the future here, but I am very, very much looking forward to doing Resident Evil 5 now. And, you know, I think I'm going to do it with Matt, because... Well, I say I think I'm going to do it with Matt. The only way I'm not going to do it is if Matt says no, but... It's one of my favourite games of all time, Resident Evil 5 is. I mean, this one I grew up with, as well as Resident Evil 2 and 3. But number 5 I played in about year 9, so I would have been about 13. It blew my mind away because it was just a huge improvement on this, which I already loved. And yeah, so the church door won't budge. But yeah, it's literally such a fantastic game, I can't stress that enough, it's so good. It won't open, there's a round hole, maybe something fits here.
Hunnigan, it's Leon. The door's locked. I can't get in.
Didn't they teach you how to pick locks at the academy?
There's some sort of indentation, like something might fit inside.
Well, there's no use standing around. Leon, you have to find some way or something to get inside.
Right, even though that means we're going to be leaving the church for a while. I'll just quickly turn my headset volume up, guys. I can't really hear anything at the minute. So basically what we're doing is... Just check that's right. Yeah, it's not too bad. So this is where the treasure is. Holy crap. I took a lot of bullets. Oh, brutal. How are we doing ammo wise? Not bad at all. 86 bullets. So there's 3 families. It looks like the dialing turns clockwise, need 3 or 4 increments. This puzzle might take me a while, so I do apologise, but we're going to go 4. Then we're going to go 3. Then we're going to go 3 again. Then we're going to go, I believe 3. Followed by 3. Followed by 4. Followed by, good lord. That's not going to do it, is it? Oh, that's done it, I think. Well, it's not done it, but it's got us back to where we were. But then we're going to disable that. I wonder if we quit, will it restart? Yes, it will. Thank the Lord. Those watching probably will get frustrated. It's such a simple, easy puzzle. With how long I'm taking to do it, that is. Okay, let's try and go in. So now... Okay, it's time to get to that M, isn't it? Okay, so now if we turn it 3, should have done it. There we go. So we took the cat eye, which we now get for free. There's another additional sort of aspect to the puzzle here later on when we do it for Ada's campaign. If we do Ada's campaign, not entirely sure if I really want to, but we'll see. But yeah, there is an additional concept to that puzzle there, so that's worth bearing in mind. There we go, get to fall off the edge. I'm kind of glad he stayed up here, because now he might drop something. No, of course he won't. 1, 2, 12. 13. There's probably going to be one right at the bottom. Snake! When killed, they do drop eggs. Closure of the church. Regarding the 2 fugitives, the apprehension of Lewis is our top priority, the American agent a distant second. What Lewis stole from us is far more important than the girl. Unless we get it back, the girl will become useless to us. We must get it back to execute our plan to the end. If it gets in the wrong hands, the world will become a totally different place than what Lord Sadler has envisioned. At all costs, we mustn't let that happen. Nevertheless, we're not letting go of the girl. To ensure that the agent does not get to her, I have locked the church door where the girl is being held. Anyone who needs access to the church must first get approval by Lord Sadler. There is a key behind the gate, a key beyond the lake, but it should be safe now that Lago has been awakened by our Lord. No one will get across the lake alive. Plus, our same blood courses through the agent's veins. It'll just be a matter of time before he joins us. Once he does, there'll be nobody else left that will come looking for the girl. Lago doesn't sound fun, does it? So when I said first boss earlier on in the episode about upgrading my shotgun damage, Lago is not what I'm upgrading it for. I guess he is technically the first boss. Well, I guess you could even say he's the third boss if you want to include it, but I'd rather say... Yeah, I'd rather say he's the first mini-boss rather than a full-on boss. You might disagree though, so if you are watching and you do class Lago as a boss rather than a mini-boss, let me know in the comments. Okay, so there's plenty of loot and treasure here. There's also a giant circle of birds. A grenade in there would probably net you a lot of shit. I do hate, well, I don't hate, but I do find it an inconvenience sometimes when I love animals that much I can't kill them in video games. But yeah, so the spinels I'm noticing don't appear on the map, even though we have the treasure map. Which isn't a huge problem, but you know, best to pick all this shit up now, because later on, when you come back this way, you don't want to be running around inside these huts then. It ain't worth it. I'm not sure if items respawn in them, we'll have to have a look. But I'm not seeing anything in terms of treasure, just the crows circling around overhead, probably waiting for us to go away. Let's go listen at the door to what's making that noise. It looks like the gate is securely shut. Wait, I can hear something growling on the other side. Let's listen. Yeah, luckily for us, we're not going to face whatever's in there yet. Now, I could go down here, and I will, actually. May as well. It's a pretty safe area, there's ammo down here, what's not to enjoy? Handgun ammo. Fish here that you could shoot again, but I don't see the point. You wouldn't even be able to pick these ones up if you did kill them. Going around the back is a barrel, I believe. Yep, singular barrel with some money. But what else is here? A save point and bloody hell, a merchant that's well and truly set up. There's enough weapons here to start a small war. He's not wrong, is he? Now we can get our free gun. Well done, stranger. I see you've shot enough number of medallions. Like I promised, go claim a specialised gun in the buy screen. Don't worry about money, this one's on the house. So first, let's sell our handgun. Only worth 7,500, which is a bit of a shame, but we can have a Punisher for free, so much better. I mean, it literally can shoot. It can penetrate the first enemy and hit an enemy behind. That's a significant upgrade. Because otherwise you got the handgun, which has a firepower of 1. The Punisher has a firepower of 0.9. But its reload speed's faster, I believe. Either way, we're going to upgrade it anyway.
Thank you.
Don't want to get too attached to the sort of early on guns because you end up upgrading a fair few times anyway. We'll save it, but we're not going to finish the episode just yet. Although I do plan on recording something else before bed. It's getting quite late, so I'll probably get this out of the way and then move on to a different game. One that you probably won't see uploaded after this unless I somehow finish that one first. So the episode I'm recording later probably won't come out before this episode, so hopefully you won't have already seen what game it is. Handgun ammo. Snakes can't be in barrels, by the way, to my knowledge. Only crates. Heads up. Oh, okay. So these, funnily enough, must literally point out where you're going to get those boulder scenes. I wonder if it's the same group of guys as well. Right. Getting the hang of the QTEs now. So, a hut we can't go in or a wall? It's a wall. There's nothing that way. Treasures? Yes. It's across that little gap there. Interesting. Whether that's... you'll see what I mean. Had to be, didn't it? We're going to avoid going up top. I'm going to lure this guy close. Damn it, I was hoping I was going to kill him. I think the treasure might be just up ahead. There's a water snake. Not that much. Where's the treasure there? We're past the treasure. Oh god! You son of a gun. let's use our chicken eggs. Chicken eggs is probably the best bet right now. Yeah, I thought it might be. The antique pipe. There's no point in sticking around. Don't need to kill them. Don't necessarily need to kill the snake. Shoot that and get it out of the way. Reload quickly. Same again though, the guy over the bridge. Shoot him in the leg. Get past him. Get him off. Oh, kill him. Excellent. Kill the snake. Take the ammo, spin around. Nothing there. Take the money. Kick him. And run. I don't see anyone behind me yet. Good, let's reload and get through the door. No point killing all those guys in my opinion, not unless you want to farm them for gold, but it'll probably cost you more ammo than you'll get back. So if I come up this way, I usually skip up here because it just gives you a cutscene that, you know, once you've seen it once, there's no real reason to watch it more than once, but we'll do it anyway because it'll be a bit of foreshadowing for you guys. So that's the other police officer's body. Sounds like he's alive. Or at least unconscious, maybe. Policia. Yeah, that's what we're up against, or at least we will be up against soon. Unfortunately. That's probably what we'll end tonight's episode on, just after that fight. Now, there is a little Easter egg that I'm going to show you. Anybody that's played the game will know it by now, but I'm going to do it anyway because you get a nice achievement for it. It's almost like the game knows you're going to be a cheeky so-and-so and gives you an achievement for doing it. I like that. And of course now we can heal back up to full health and gain a little boost to our maximum health. So funnily enough, one of the things I want to quickly talk about here then is I'm gonna pick up that green herb. I'm going to save the game so that I can get the Easter egg, which does have an interesting consequence. Yeah, something I do want to talk about then is I think, yeah, once you sort of do this and it basically, I can't really do it without spoiling it, but what I'll say is if you play it, I'm not going to do it because I've done it a number of times and it doesn't really get you anywhere for doing it. There's no point other than fun little exploration, but you go over there and then you continue to loop back around to the church, but you can get on the boat and come back over here, and if you do that and backtrack all the way back, you get some interesting encounters and cutscenes that you wouldn't get any other time in the game. You know, you wouldn't, there's no reason to come back, so why they put cutscenes and things like that here, beyond me, but interesting, sure. Now for the Easter egg, just aim down into the water and open fire. And that gets you the Easter egg, do not shoot the water. But yeah, there we go. Wrecked by the Lago. Nice little Easter egg. Didn't even get a green herb that time. Bugger! Oh wait, we've already got it, never mind. Right, we don't need to shoot the water and get wrecked a second time. I've learnt my lesson. God, I'm not sure how this fight's going to handle on the PC. There's no treasure in the lake, is there? I sure hope not. Let's check where those medallions are. There's... Oh, okay, so there is a hidden treasure to the left. Interesting. Very interesting. Not sure how you get that. Oh, we've also missed a treasure. We've got to go back. We've got to go back. if it'll let me go back before it triggers the boss. Mini-boss, in my opinion. Okay, let's go get the treasure. But yeah, let's check where those medallions are, because we know we don't need them now, it's hardly cheating. So we missed one around the back where the treasure was, and we missed one somewhere in the barn. Interesting. I always do wonder where those last one or two I miss are. Right, where's the treasure we need? So it's just up here and on the right, okay. So we're probably looking for another bird's nest, yep. Yeah, I never really shot these bird's nests in many of my playthroughs. So just recently I've started noticing them. Gold bangle with pearls. Doesn't look like I can add anything to it. I think we've delayed the boss fight long enough. Let's get into it. Although I think once the boss fight's done, I'm not going to end the episode. I'm going to go straight over there and see if I can open that. Because that treasure would be good. Right, here we go, guys. Not sure how this fight's going to handle on the PC, but... it's a giant salamander. So we are tied to it now, we must kill it. God damn it, the aiming is difficult. Hate it when he does this. So here he is. God, the aiming is abysmal on PC, it really is. But yeah, that's the only way to kill him, these spears. And you desperately do not want to get knocked into those bits of debris. Okay. Thankfully it does seem to give you a bit of an indication of where he's coming from before he surfaces fully. Here he is. Shit, I hit the water. Okay. Well, I like it when it takes us in this direction because... yeah! We did it without even getting knocked off. I tell you, it's usually that debris that gets me. Oh shit, I shouldn't celebrate just yet. God damn it, me spam a button. It's much easier on the Wii where you can just wave your remote around. Whew. Okay, that's that done. So I wonder that boat still works. But yeah, we need to go through that gate over there, don't we? Looking too good, Leon. Good job there's no one around. I just suppose I wouldn't kill him anyway because he's transforming. That is the end of the chapter. We're going to save it, we're going to go look for the treasure, we're going to end it there. Gross. Bad dream, or did it actually happen?
Leon, it's been 6 hours since our last transmission. I was starting to get worried.
Don't you mean lonely? Anyway, I started to feel dizzy, and then I guess I must have lost consciousness.
Lost consciousness? Maybe that has some connection to what the village chief was talking about.
Can't say. But I'm alright now. I'm gonna continue my mission.
Okay. Let's grab some ammo. Let's grab a flashbang grenade, because they're going to start coming in handy soon. Nothing unusual here. I just like how there's so many different things you can check in the village compared to the other areas in the game. Literally, you can check pots and pans, you can check cupboards, things like that. None of that comes up once you get past the first area. An anonymous letter. There's an important item hidden in the falls. If you're able to get it, you might be able to get Ashley out of the church, but I'll warn you, the route to the church isn't a walk in the park by any means. They've deployed what's called an El Gigante, so God bless. About what's been going on in your body, if I could help you I would, but unfortunately it's beyond my power. Who could be leaving us an anonymous letter? Lewis, perhaps? So like I say, the game expects you to continue up that path to the right, but honestly, you can just... Oh, cool, hold up. There's a merchant literally there in the middle of the lake that I've never seen before. Awesome. I've gone across to here before, and you can backtrack as far as this room here. Is where it eventually leads. But yeah, you need to go this way to get this symbol to get Ashley out of the church. But yeah, if you do come back this way, you'll get some interesting encounters and cutscenes and even dialogue that you wouldn't get any other time in the game if you just continue the normal route. But let's go check out this merchant cave, 'cause this is awesome. I never knew this existed. Brilliant. So the treasure has to be around here somewhere. Is that it? The spindle? Nope, there's still a treasure here somewhere. Huh, wonder what the treasure is. Huh. Can you get up top? Maybe I missed the ladder. Is there a ladder inside? Oh, you can push the crate. Just me being a fool, don't you? Money, money, money. More crates to push. Money, money, money. Oh, a green gem. You may wonder why I sound so excited, but I have a feeling that tonight's going to be a good night. And here's why. Oh, I might have the green cat eye. Excellent. Good, right. Save point, I don't think there is one in here.
Got some rare. What are you
Let's
selling?
sell some stuff. So, spindles are an auto sell at this point.
Thank you. Thank you.
I'll do a quick examination of that pipe to make sure that we can't put anything in it. No, it doesn't say we can't.
What are you buying? What are you selling?
I'll tell you what I'm selling. An antique pipe.
Ah.
We're getting quite a lot of money. 78 grand.
What are you buying? Is that all, stranger? Thank you.
Decent amount of power there.
Is that all? Thank you.
I think that's it for now. Right, let's head back. So we're going the right way? Yes. I'm glad Lago doesn't come back if you use the lake, that would have been awful. It's a lot of fish though. But yeah, I think that's probably as far as we're going to go for this episode, so let's save it real quick. I'm excited. This is where we might actually be leaving the first area in the next episode and moving on to the second area, which is arguably my favourite, but I'm not sure. It probably ties in first place for the village, which is what we're on now, obviously. So yeah, stay tuned to find out what that's like. Stay tuned to find out what happens in the church, which is where we're heading, and stay tuned to find out what the El Gigante is. But yes, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. Feel free to let me know in the comments. Like, subscribe, all that crap. I'll see you next time.